Hi, Kelly. What brings you in today?
Well, actually, one of my family members suggested that I see a counselor because I've been having some problems with some depression.
Okay.
I've been feeling really down, and I've been drinking, and I normally don't drink, and I've been sleeping all the time. So I'm trying to drink my problems away.
Now, you say you've been having feelings of depression.
Yes.
What do you think is causing your depression?
Well, I've been on my job for 19 years, and I just went to work one day, and my supervisors came up to me and said that one of the clients had a complaint against me, and I never had a customer complain on me. And she said she had to let me go. And so she let me go, and out of 19 years, I was not even able to pull from they kept my retirement. I couldn't get it. And I think the supervisor was really jealous of me because I just purchased me a brand new Cadillac. So now I can't pay that, my car insurance. I have three sons. One is 16 years old. I have no money for his basketball uniforms. I am married though, and I have two other sons.
Okay, so you are experiencing financial problems after losing your job.
Yes, because my portion will help pay the utilities, although my husband makes pretty good, but it's five of us. It, my oldest two sons, well, see, that's another problem. Me and my husband been married for 11 years. We have a 16-year-old, and I have a 22-year-old and a 25-year-old that are not his. And they can basically work, but they don't work. And I just don't know what to do. I can't make them go to work, and me and him argue about that all the time.
Now, are all the sons living at home with you and your husband?
Yes.
Do you think a possible solution to the financial situation could be that these sons get a job and help out with the finances?
You know, it's sad. It makes me want to laugh. I'm sorry. I just don't know what to do. The 22-year-old, he got pulled over by the police, and they planted marijuana on him. He had a gun, and he bought the gun from a friend, which had been used in a burglary. So now he's charged with a felony. He can't get a job. And the 25-year-old, he was born with. Oh my God! It's just my life is just falling to pieces. I just don't know what to do. I need something to help me sleep. I'm sorry. My 25-year-old was born with Spider-Man and jealous. he haven't been able to get a job. I'm so sorry. It's just I can't do this anymore. I just can't do this. So I've been drinking, and my husband is threatening to divorce me. And I really would be up the creek. I would have nothing. He wants to take our home because he's the breadwinner, and I wouldn't know what to do. I've just been drinking, just trying to drink and go to sleep, and then when I wake up tomorrow, I just hope everything.
Now, Kelly, have you been taking any steps to maybe find another job?
Yes.
And how has that been working for you?
Well, doctor, my 21-year-old, when he was 17, he used to fight me. My life is like when it rains, it pours. I just had no idea I would be in this situation. My husband works at night, and when he was 17, he would fight me. And one night, I just went and got the gun to get him off me, and I called the police. There was no one there but me and him. I called the police, and they arrested me, saying they charged me with attempt abuse on a child with a weapon. And I have that on my record, and I haven't been, nobody will hire me.
So, your sons that are old enough to work, they have.
One has a felony. He can't get a decent job. Every now and then he gets a job at a car wash or do detailing, but he gets fired or he just don't go back. And my oldest one, like I said, he was born with spinal meningitis, and his concentration is just not there to hold a job.
So, would you say that with you losing your job and your sons
I'm
going.
about to have a nervous breakdown.
So, Kelly, if you could invent a problem to. If you could invent a solution to your problem, what would it be?
Well, I have filed for unemployment, and they want you to show that you've been going out looking for a job. But like I said, I have that charge on my record, and my resume is really good. I can do a lot of things. I'm good at what I do, customer service, but nobody will hire me.
Is it possible that you can get that off of your record?
For $3,200, and I don't have that. I don't have that right now. I don't have it.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10,
It's just that my husband is threatening. I'm sure we can work it out, but we're always arguing about my two sons, and I know they're not his, and they don't work, and that's what we argue mostly about.
so on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the max, how bad would you say your depression is?
My husband don't normally drink. He had a gallon of whiskey. He had 2 gallons of whiskey, and I drank it in a week, 2 gallons of whiskey. Because all I want to do is go to sleep and wake up, and everything will be back to normal. What is that to you? Is that a 10?
What is that to you?
I'm very hopeful. You know, I pray. I'm gonna say right now, my depression is a 6 or 7. I need some Xanax.
So you say your depression is a 6 or 7 on a scale of 10. You mentioned that you drink so everything will be back to normal.
Because I don't want to think about it. I drink so I can go to sleep and don't have to argue with my husband.
So tell me what normal is like. What was normal in your life?
Getting up, going to work, making a paycheck, going to the grocery store, coming home, cooking dinner, not arguing, not talking about a divorce, not hopping on my 2 sons and being mad at them because I got fired and now I'm taking it out on them that they're no help at all. And everybody in the house is just arguing with each other. They're acting like they don't care.
So when you get a job, bring in a paycheck, and the sons are not arguing, will you consider that being the problem solved?
It can help towards solving the problem. Me bringing in a dish. My husband is stressed out. I'm in credit card debt up to my ears. I was paying my own bills. He had to do nothing. I was paying my own bills, my car note, my car insurance, buying the 16-year-old clothes. I was buying groceries and paying the utilities. He pays the mortgage for us to live nice. And now he has taken on, I'm in the middle of filing bankruptcy, and his name is on a lot of my bills, and that's gonna mess up his credit too. It's that supervisor. She just had no right to fire me. She just fired me just because.
So what possible solutions you think might be helpful to you?
If I blow her brains out, that's how I feel right now, but I wouldn't do nothing like that. And that's why I'm here, to get some solutions. I need your help to give me some solutions. That's why I'm here. What can I do?
What might be helpful is focusing on trying to get a job. I know you said you do have something on your record that's preventing you from getting
A decent job.
a decent job, but any income is income. And let's focus maybe on getting your sons to also maybe get a job to help bring in some income into the household. Does that sound like a solution?
That sounds like a plan. Whether they start working or not, I don't have no control over that. It's not going to take away the fact that my husband wants to divorce me.
Well, your husband wants to divorce you because you have been drinking a lot, to my understanding. Is that correct?
And he's stressed out over carrying. It's been over 6 months since I lost my job, and he's been carrying me.
So do you think that having extra income from your sons and you will maybe make your husband feel like he doesn't want to divorce you?
It may, if he have some extra help, yes.
Okay, Kelly, so let's focus on that. Maybe talking to your sons about going out and getting a job to help around the house. And let's focus on you trying to get a job or bring in some extra income as well. What would you like to see happen?
I would just like for me and my husband to be able to laugh with each other again. and smile instead of arguing
Okay.
and going to sleep without saying good night to each other. I would just like to see some peace in my household again.
Okay. And how will you know when you don't have to come here anymore?
When I feel that is nothing else I can tell you. When I feel that I'm at peace, when I believe that things are getting better. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna know that I don't have to come here anymore. That's up to you to tell me, isn't it? I don't know. I know when I leave here, I might have a drink.
Okay, Kelly. Let's focus on when you're leaving here. Let's try to be a little bit more productive as far as maybe sending out some resumes to see if you can bring in some income.
Okay, I'll do that.